Hello, I'm Tim and welcome to the first Worthing and Ada Jobs Fair. We are here today, Saturday the 8th of March at Northbrook College on their fantastic new building on the Broadwater site. And together with Northbrook College, the Chamber of Commerce and some other partners, we're putting on the first Worthing and Ada Jobs Fair. We've got more than 40 local stalls, businesses, organisations who are here with jobs on offer, apprenticeships, training and information about how you can get more career choices and what's on offer in the locality in Worthing and Ada. So let's go inside and see what some of the stallholders have got on offer today.
Can we all hear? Yes. Very good. Hi, I'm Tim Lawton and I want to welcome you all to our Worthing and Ada Jobs Fair this morning at Northbrook College. We're just going to have a few very quick comments from some very important people here and then let you go around all the stalls. I just want to say first of all a very big thank you to Northbrook College and particularly Sue Dare, the principal, and Brenda Cook, who have made this all possible today, which is fantastic. We want to make this an annual initiative as part of the Apprenticeships Week. I want to thank all the stall holders who have come along and given up a Saturday today to come and promote their staff and their jobs and training opportunities available. I want to thank the Mayor of Worthing. We also have the Mayoress of Worthing. We have Herbie, the Mayor's cadet dog, who's here in search of job opportunities on the stage or in dog adverts. And we have the Youth Mayor and the Deputy Youth Mayor. So you've got 5 for the price of 1 from Worthing. And we've got quantity not quality from, or quality not quality, wrong way round. Councillor Mike Mendoza. Councillor Mike Mendoza, who's the chairman of Ada Council. So thank you very much everybody for coming along. I hope you'll make the most of it. But I also want to thank somebody called Harry Stevenson, who has been doing lots of work in my office has been ringing up people constantly round the clock to make sure everything happens today. So Harry is the star of the show. If it all goes well, it's all down to me, and if it all bombs, then Harry's the one that we know who to blame. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Sue Dare, who's the principal of Northbrook College. Sue.
Thank you, Tim, and welcome, a big welcome to all of you to our wonderful college. I think for some people this is the first opportunity you've had to look at our lovely new building, all the facilities that we've had, which is great. And we're very pleased to be hosting this today because for us, Northbrook is about employment-focused education and training. And there are so many opportunities out there for people who are just training and coming into work, and for people who are already in work and looking for changes in career. So all the exhibitors here have a wealth of information and history and experience to share with you. There is lots and lots of information about career paths, the opportunities for full-time, part-time education, apprenticeships, degrees, all sorts of things that you can be looking to explore today. So really take advantage of it. As ever, the sun is shining on us, and I take that as a good sign for today. So I hope you really enjoy the day and get a lot out of it. Thanks.
The format of today is we've got all our stalls here who will be here until about 3 o'clock. We're running a series of seminars in the 2 seminar rooms, Seminar 1 and Seminar 2, which are signposted. One's upstairs, one's downstairs. The seminars are run on a sort of half-hourly rotating basis. In your programme you'll see which one. Just turn up and as long as the room's not full, we'll go on a half-hourly basis with those. So thank you again everybody for making today possible. Thank you for coming along, giving up your Saturday. I really hope that we can get some people with jobs out of this, or with new training, apprenticeship opportunities, or just able to broaden their horizon as to what is available in Worthing and Ada, because we have some fantastic opportunities in our town and our district. It's a great place to work, a great place to live, and we want more people to come and invest and set up businesses here. And today is all part of that, and part of apprenticeship and enterprise 3 weeks that we've got going on at the moment. So enjoy it, make the most of today, and thank you very much everybody for coming along. We'll make announcements courtesy of Northbrook student radio station this morning. We're making announcements throughout the day But enjoy, and thanks for coming, everybody. So the idea of the Jobs Fair is just to show what's on offer in Worthing and Ada. We've got some really big employers, some world-class companies. We've got, let's say, Smith Klein, we've got Ricardo's, BMW Loudspeakers, and others. Many are represented here today. Many are recruiting, many are expanding their apprenticeship program. Now this is the end of National Apprenticeship Week, and apprenticeships have grown enormously over the last few years, and it's a really important way of getting people back into work, getting people into new career choices. And it's really important we have good quality apprenticeship, particularly those focused at younger people as well, with a good chance of leading on to a proper full-time job. So we've got the National Apprenticeship Service here, who are the experts in this. What do you do, and what are you doing here today, and what do you think?
At the moment, I actually work at Northbrook College Apprenticeship here. I do business administration, but I am helping the National Apprenticeship here and the college there. Just helping for the learners, if they don't know what they can do, all they can do is take this information that I have here, and all they need to do is just go through this, help them with the application through the National Apprenticeship website, and hopefully get a successful job when they can do their apprenticeship. We also have a list here with the whole national case we have to do the apprenticeship, and there's some guidance helping there as well.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
You've been practicing.
Yes.
Now, as well as the apprenticeships and the colleges offering that help, we've got some of our long-standing employers. We've got Ricardo, one of the oldest employers in the area, been in Shoreham since 1907, I think, and now is an FT250 company. Got a fantastic arrangement with McLaren. They produce the engine that goes in the McLaren sports car, which you can buy for a mere €190,000 if you get on the waiting list in time. So a really important employer in Shoreham and Ada, and we're very proud to have them here. So what are we doing here today, and what are we looking for in the local skills base?
Primarily today we've been talking to youngsters about opportunities for them, whether that be apprenticeships or going on to university. Those are sort of the two main pathways for them at Ricardo anyway, and we've just been talking to them about their opportunities and how to go down those two paths.
And how many apprentices do Ricardo take on each year?
It's different every year, it's usually between 10 and 15
Right.
down in Shoreham, and they are predominantly within engineering, but we're also moving into the support functions as well. So.
And what's the split between male and female? Are you getting many women engineers?
We don't have that many female engineers. No,
They're gold dust, aren't they?
They are. We work very closely with STEM Sussex to encourage youngsters into STEM subjects, and we try and create our activities that will be open to both girls and boys, to try and encourage them into engineering.
And you've got to link up with the Woodard Academy?
We do, yes. We work with on a weekly basis. We run assemblies for them. We go into their classes, design technology classes, and help them with activities and several projects. And we also run a careers event with them where we do mock interviews and things like that to try and support them moving forward.
So there's a real mutual benefit in our businesses working with the schools and colleges.
Absolutely.
To make sure you've got the sort of people you need coming out of
Yes, they'll be our future candidates that will be
Yeah.
applying for our roles. So if we can work with them when they're still at school and help them gain those skills and hone those skills, that's the benefit to both.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming on today.
Our pleasure.
There's another very big local employer, so Smith Klein. GSK, or Beecham as it originally was, has been in Worthing since the war. One of the biggest employers in Worthing, and recently announced investing something like £120 million to extend some of the antibiotic drug production that's been based in Worthing for a long, long time. So really committed to the locality, a big employer, an important employer in the Worthing economy, and here for a good long time to come, we hope. Now, as well as the 40 or so different businesses and organisations who've got stalls here today, we've been running a series of workshops to help people with their CVs, the way they present themselves, how best to secure jobs, or training opportunities, apprenticeship opportunities, and so on. And Michelle here has been running a seminar which specialises in how to get the most out of your CV and how to present yourself with your CV. So, Misha, what sort of tips are we giving people? How can people make a real difference to their job prospects?
Well, mainly I've got a couple of tips. Things like keeping it to a two-page. A third page is mainly for if you are a website developer, so you'd have maybe a list of websites or publications that you've listed. Things like not to lie, keeping things nice and
Always
neat.
good advice, that, isn't it?
Not making things up, and also not speaking beyond your capabilities, highlighting very fancy words, and then when they meet you in person, you don't quite match that level of language.
So some real tips like the apprenticeship recruitment, Alan Sugar, where somebody actually bothers to look at your CV and it's found to be lacking.
Yes.
Make sure you can hold up everything that you put in that CV and keep it concise.
And also about the fact that CVs, you tend to need to sell yourself in the very first third of the page. If you don't do that, then they're not going to read the rest of the page because of time. They've got 200 CVs to read. Why should they read yours?
Yep.
So you need to sell yourself in the very first paragraph, which is your personal statement.
Yep.
And if you get to the bottom of page 1, you more or less secured an interview. If you get to the bottom of page 2, you have got the job.
Right.
They just don't tell you that. They just invite you in. So they can sell yourself all over again on the face-to-face issue. But that's kind of like what employers look for is what have you got? What key assets have you got for me in that very first paragraph?
Events like today, do you think they help?
Definitely. I had quite a lot of people in the first seminar, and 2 of them stayed behind to have a one-to-one individual advice and guidance, which was, I think, I was very critical, which helps because I'm honest, truthful.
Constructively critical.
Absolutely, and they've all gone home happy with a smile on their face. So I think it was very useful.
Great. Well, thanks for coming. Now, as well as some of our bigger businesses, GSK, Ricardo and others, we've got some smaller businesses. And one real success story, again from Shoreham, is the Sussex Academy of Music. Now, this was a real start-up from nothing, where some local young men from local schools decided to set up their own business. They've got recording studios in Shoreham on the harbour side, and now really extended the sort of music training that they offer a wide range of people. So it's a great example of starting up your own business and expanding it into a really successful part of the local network. And here's one of the founding directors, Rob Biss, who is the brains and the talent behind the whole operation. Rob, just tell us a bit about Sussex Academy of Music and how you started up in the first place and why it's taken off so well.
Yeah, so Sussex Academy of Music we started over 6 years ago now, and we opened the doors officially in December 2008. Ever since then we've been sort of growing into various areas. The core of the business is delivering one-to-one tuition across all instruments, so anything from guitar, drums, piano, vocals, all the contemporary instruments, to strings, woodwinds, brass, the classical instruments, and then to more perhaps modern instruments, if you like, such as DJing, music technology, and beatboxing, things like that. Things that are becoming increasingly popular in schools amongst the young. And we're based in Shoreham, where we've got a facility or premises that's been fully converted. It's a commercial premises that was converted at the time that we opened with a recording studio, a live room downstairs with office space, and then in the upstairs we've got various tuition rooms that are all soundproof, which is where we deliver one-to-one lessons. We also, the main growth area of the business is delivering lessons into schools. So that's both primary and secondary schools and state and private schools. So that's across West Sussex, East Sussex and Brighton Hove, LEAs. And we started just with a handful of schools initially in 2009, and that's now grown to about 50 schools in total. We're now delivering tuition to on a regular weekly basis, and that's really one of the major sort of growth areas for us, is being able to expand that further. So hopefully in the future we will be delivering lessons to all, as many schools as possible in the county and hopefully beyond.
And you've taken on apprentices, and you've got one more apprenticeship place to fill, where you're on the lookout for somebody.
Yep, so apprenticeships is something that's very new to us. I mean, we've taken on many work experience students before, running internships, but apprenticeships is something new to us, that we've taken on 2 people recently in the last 2 to 3 months. And we are so impressed with the whole process, and more importantly the sorts of individuals that you get applying for apprenticeships, and just the drive that they have, and the sort of the passion to learn and I guess sort of prove themselves has been fantastic. So we have currently got another position available that we are looking to recruit another apprentice on. And this is, all the apprenticeships so far have been business administration based. We work with Northbrook College very closely on recruiting new tutors, which is a partnership we've developed recently. We also are one of the strategic partners within the West Sussex Music Trust, which sort of used to be the music service, and is now as a result of the MPME, the new sort of partner trust. We also at Trinity, which is one of the major international exam boards, delivering their grade exams. But yeah, going back.
There's lots you're doing.
Yeah, lots we're doing.
Found a likely apprentice here this afternoon?
Yeah, there's been a few people that I've met and developed a few good links to hopefully some potential candidates that are going to be passed on our way. But I think this is proven to be a great event, especially being the first one of its kind. And I think it's fantastic that there's going to be plenty of these in the future, and we're very, very supportive of the apprenticeship scheme in general. And I think from a business person's point of view and a business owner, it's a great way to sort of increase your business workforce and bring new sort of skills and personalities to the team.
Fantastic. Thanks very much for coming.
Very well.